In the ancient kingdom of Mathura, there lived a noble princess named Devaki, the sister of the powerful and ambitious King Kamsa. Devaki was known for her beauty, grace, and virtuous nature. She was loved and respected by the people of Mathura, and when the time came, she was married to Vasudeva, a prince known for his wisdom and righteousness. The wedding of Devaki and Vasudeva was a grand affair, celebrated with much joy and festivity throughout the kingdom. However, the joyous occasion was soon overshadowed by a dark prophecy. As Devaki and Vasudeva prepared to leave for their new home, a voice from the heavens spoke, foretelling that Devaki's 8th son would be the one to bring about the downfall of Kamsa. This prophecy struck fear into the heart of Kamsa, who loved his sister but was more consumed by his desire for power and his fear of losing his throne. In a fit of paranoia, Kamsa drew his sword and threatened to kill Devaki on the spot. Vasudeva, horrified by the thought of his innocent bride being harmed, pleaded with Kamsa to spare her life, promising to hand over each of their children to Kamsa as soon as they were born. Reluctantly, Kamsa agreed, but imprisoned Devaki and Vasudeva in a dungeon, determined to prevent the prophecy from coming true. Over the years, Devaki gave birth to 6 children, each of whom was mercilessly taken from her by Kamsa and killed. Devaki and Vasudeva were heartbroken, living in constant fear and sorrow. Yet they remained hopeful that the divine prophecy would one day be fulfilled. When Devaki conceived her 7th child, divine intervention saved the unborn baby. The child, through the grace of the goddess Yogamaya, was mystically transferred from Devaki's womb to the womb of Vasudeva's other wife, Rohini, who was residing in Gokul. This child was born as Balarama, Krishna's elder brother, away from the clutches of Kamsa. Soon after, Devaki conceived her 8th child, who was none other than Lord Vishnu incarnate, destined to deliver humanity from the tyrannical reign of Kamsa. On the night of Krishna's birth, the skies were filled with ominous clouds, and a heavy storm raged over Mathura. But within the prison, a divine calm prevailed as the Supreme Lord took birth. Krishna was born with 4 arms, holding a conch, discus, mace, and lotus, and adorned with divine symbols. Vasudeva and Devaki were overwhelmed with devotion and awe at the sight of their divine son. However, a divine voice, understanding the danger posed by Kamsa, instructed his parents to immediately take him to Gokul, where he would be safe from Kamsa's wrath. In an extraordinary turn of events, the prison guards fell into a deep sleep, and the heavy chains binding Vasudeva broke free. The dungeon doors miraculously opened, and Vasudeva, carrying the infant Krishna in a basket, set out on his journey to Gokul. Despite the raging storm and the swollen waters of the Yamuna River, Vasudeva was protected by divine forces. The river parted to make way for him, and the great serpent, Adisesha, incarnated as a canopy over Krishna, shielded the child from the storm. Vasudeva safely reached Gokul, where he exchanged Krishna with the newborn daughter of Yashoda and Nanda. He then returned to Mathura with the baby girl, unaware that she too was a divine being, the goddess Yogamaya. When Kamsa learned of the birth, he rushed to the prison to kill the child, but as he tried to strike her down, the baby slipped from his hands and ascended to the heavens, warning him that the one destined to kill him was still alive. Meanwhile, Krishna grew up in Gokul, loved and protected by Yashoda and Nanda as the divine child who would one day fulfill the prophecy. He would go on to defeat Kamsa, liberating his parents and restoring peace to Mathura. The story of Devaki and the birth of Krishna is a tale of divine intervention, unwavering faith, and the triumph of good over evil. It marks the beginning of Krishna's journey on earth, where he would play a pivotal role in the epic Mahabharata and guide humanity toward righteousness and devotion.